What's going on, guys? Today we are building the best possible team that coins can buy you, in my opinion. Of course, this is my opinion. In Madden 24 Ultimate Team, we have full ability setups, and if this team was sent into the I Rate Your Team series, this would be an easy 10 in my eyes, without probably even an 11. This team is crazy at this point. It's crazy what you're able to build right now if you had unlimited coins, but not everyone does. So, of course, before we get started, if you are part of the 67% of people who watch the videos and are not subscribed, let's change that right now. Head down there, hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and maybe even hit that like button while you're down there. Who knows? And I will be live tonight, not for long, but for a little bit, rating teams live. So come through. Link to the Twitch channel is down in the description. So first things first, what theme team are we going to be building for the best team in the game? And I think without question, still the combine team is one that reigns supreme. So we're going to be kind of building a combine team throughout this video. We're going to start with the O-line, defensive line, and work through the skill guys. And don't worry, I will show you the full chemistries by the end of the video. But I do believe combine team is the best right now still, and I will explain why as we go throughout this video. So let's get started with the offensive line. And again, I'm going to add abilities and show you the full chemistries that this team is able to get by the end of the video. So make sure you stick around till the end. We're going to get started here with Jason Kelce. No brainer. He's the best center in the game right now. At backup, we're actually going to have Luke Fortner. Sorry. I never actually looked at his name. I just kind of said it in my head one time. We got JC Latham at guard. JC Latham is, the reason why we have JC Latham is, I'll explain right now, actually. This is why this video is for. So JC Latham, the reason why we have him maybe over a guy like Larry Allen or Robert Hunt is because of the speed. And with us having a combine team, we have the ability to give our offensive linemen +6 speed. And you could also use the NFL draft strat card if you want to get JC Latham to 99 speed. And you don't even need, a Titans team. This is just all possible with the combine team. And the combine team was the perfect storm of just good abilities, good X factors, really good boost, and really good cards that were, I almost said really good cards that came out way before their time. Right here, we're going to have Jamari Salyer. He does get the combine chems. We're going to put Jamari there. At right tackle, we are going to go with Jordan Morgan, who is a Packers legend here. Jordan Morgan is pretty similar to JC Latham. JC Latham actually does get secure for 0 and nasty streak for 0, as he is just insane. Not one of the best cards in the game in general, but Jordan Morgan, you're going to see also, he's no slouch as far as speed goes. Still quite quick. And yes, there is value in having speed on your offensive lineman. People might see this and think, oh, but my offensive linemen aren't getting end arounds, but still, offensive. And by the way, the reason why we have Jordan Morgan is not just for the speed, it's also free secure protector, which is probably the best, is the best offensive lineman ability in the game right now. And we also do have identifier covered as well on Jason Kelce. So that's two things that I look for on an offensive line. Threat detector would be nice. I'm not going to lie. That'd be one thing that we could definitely add to this team. That's probably the one hole that we have. Left guard, we are going to go with our man Quentin Nelson. He's right there. Don't even need to type anything. Quentin Nelson. We're going to go with Andrew Thomas here at left tackle. Secure protector for free. Secure protector for free. And some other things as well, which I'll show you at the end. But identifier, secure. And then right here, also going to have Garrett Bowles. Again, this is unlimited coins. You probably wouldn't do this. How do you spell Garrett Bowles? Is that not his name? Yeah, it is his name. Okay, it's just one R. Can everyone spell Garrett the same way, please? Can we talk about this? But that's the offensive line right there. Again, some backups might be kind of pointless. But again, we're trying to build that combine team, and these cards do get... I mean, you probably could be more cost-effective because the defense... I'm not trying to be cost-effective in this video, but you probably could be. Because all you need is 25, and you get pretty much the max benefits of a combine team. Okay, so at tight end, what I did was I pretty much built this team like we only have one token, because if you didn't buy the extra token, you can't get it anymore. It's gone. So I'm only going to build this team like we have one Ring of Honor token. So if we had two, I would probably go Tony G here, to be honest with you. Just a really good card. He also gets momentum shift on offense, which is pretty cool, but I don't like, he doesn't really fit. Again, we only have one token. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Donnie Parham, 6'8". I really do like this card. 6'8", 240. Can juke well, moves well, is an elite receiving threat, even can run block pretty decently. But I usually like having one guy that's good at run blocking and one guy that's like a really good pass catcher, and Donnie kind of is both of those in a way. The abilities, I will admit, aren't great on Donnie, but it's the size, it's the speed, it's how we know Donnie plays. So I'm going to put Donnie Parham up there at tight end number 1. Behind it, it's going to be Bojack. Okay, this one's clear to me. I think Bojack on a combine team. Bojack's also just a really good, like, you know, with them making him a tight end, he's a very good utility piece as he's able to play fullback in some formations. If you sub him in there and play tight end, can even play wide receiver for you. As the man actually does get yak him up, which is pretty crazy. And people don't talk about that enough. He gets yak him up. He could be your, like, receiver easily in any offense. Muscle Vanguard's nice too. And you could obviously move around the abilities at the end of the video if you want to. But I think, yeah, Bo Jackson definitely deserving. And again, this is a, you know, unlimited coin build. So we are going to use Vernon Davis, who is another combine guy. If you run 3 tight end sets, it's nice to have 3 tight ends. But obviously, you know, using your 3rd tight end's not great because you want to spend all those coins on your 3rd tight end who plays like maybe a couple snaps a game. And that's if you run like tight end attack. That's really it. Unless you want to run like full tight ends at wide receiver and go crazy, you can do that. At QB, backup, we'll get started with here. We got Bojack. Okay, Bojack again for the chemistries. He also is a decent like ball carrier with like free abilities. So you can do that if you, I don't know, just shows a way you could work them in. Now our starting QB is going to be Lamar Jackson, okay? Lamar Jackson, and it is going to be quite an expensive AP setup on him, but it's okay because we have such high-end, top-end receivers in this game, or on our team here, that we can basically run like 1 AP on all our receivers and we still have elite abilities. And by the way, for our X Factor, you're going to be using 1 on a quarterback, 1 on a running back, and 1 on a wide receiver. So let's get started with that wide receiver, and it's going to be Vincent Jackson. You guys don't know, golden tickets do get every single pre-lit X Factor. And also this team, it's open to enough cheats that even if you're watching this video on Sunday or Saturday whenever the new golden tickets have been revealed and are out now, you could just, you know, plug golden tickets in. Like, we have a lot of room. You know, you're going to see what I mean at the end of the video. But Vincent Jackson, we'll talk about the abilities at the end here. In our slot, I mean, this guy can move around a pretty good amount, but he does get combines. So we're going to go with Darius Hayward-Bay here. Is able to get route tech and evasive for 1 AP, which is really, really good. So Darius Hayward-Bay, and there you go. A wide receiver 4 is going to be Tyreek Hill. And Tyreek Hill's a guy that you can, if you would rather run Tyreek with AP, you can use him over Darius Hayward-Bay. It's up to you. Again, we are using our X Factor on Vincent Jackson and not on Darius Hayward-Bay, which is the main reason why you would probably use him. I just think Darius Hayward-Bay is the best combine receiver. This could also be Julio Jones if you feel differently. It's really up to you. We're going to go Sun God here. This one's just like, again, we have unlimited coins. Why not just use the Sun God? There's also other, you know, receivers that get, you know, what we're trying to do is also get Y2K chems as well. I should have mentioned that. Y2K is just a nice little thing to have for the AKA cards that are top end cards in this game. And for our final wideout, no surprises here. It's just clearly going to be Calvin Johnson. Okay, Calvin Johnson, golden ticket stats, also does get very, very good abilities. Fullback, we're going to go with Christian Okoye, who actually does get free jukebox and free goal line back for those little, you know, you want to put him on the goal line. You can, it's free, you know what I mean? And we're going to put Jason Kabinda here. Jason Kabinda does also get combine chems, of course. And then here we're going to have Bo backup. Bo's going to be our backup running back. We're not going to use an X Factor on Bo. And then also we're going to have Darren McFadden here as well, who's a free card. If you don't have him, you can use Rich Eisen. If you don't have either of them, then again, it's not the end of the world. You're just going to have to, you know, put the combine chems on your defense. It's just easier on offense. And then finally, for our halfback, it's of course going to be ED. We have that one token, and, you know, we have other replacements for other positions in this game where, you know, the token makes the most sense on Eric Dickerson, who gets a slew of abilities, gets the best X Factor in the game, which is not only angry runs, but NFL Combine angry runs. So that's the offense right there. Yeah, what are we at right now? 11 million for this offense. 11 million, and of course by the end, actually, I guess I'll just show you the chems and the abilities right now. I'll just do that right now, actually. Okay, so here's the team with abilities. This is what I would do with the team. Again, we have 6 AP on Lamar Jackson, 2 AP on Dickerson, 1 AP on Darius Hayward-Bay. This, again, can be swapped out for Tyreek Hill if you'd like to. But pretty much everyone gets some kind of ability. Again, we have 0 AP on the offensive line, and we're complete pretty much besides Threat Detector. But I will show you the abilities right now. So, again, 0 AP Titan Apprentice. We don't need this, but we have it. Titan Apprentice. Let's go to Lamar Jackson as he gets Run and Gun, a.k.a. Gunslinger, Tactician, Pass Lead, and Truz. And also Lamar, my bad. I missed one big thing about Lamar Jackson that I should edit actually right now. A big thing with Lamar Jackson is actually that he does get pre-baked evasive. I tried to put that on there. So pre-baked evasive, obviously with evasive, when you have evasive and Truz, it's like having a running back there on read options, or even when you roll out and a play falls apart, not having the risk of a fumble, and then also having evasive, making you super shifty in the open field. And then running gun for perfect accuracies on whenever you're rolling out. You have Hot Route Master, you have Conductor, you have Playmaker, you have Gunslinger, you have the traditional 4 release with Lamar stats. It's crazy. You guys see it here. We have Yakam up on Vincent Jackson with Route Tech and Tank. Calvin Johnson gets a very good free setup with Jukebox and Deep Elite. And then here are the offensive linemen, and McFadden also really gets some free stuff. So I'll just kind of scroll through here. The ability setups on all these cards, which are obviously pretty nice. So, and then of course we have Dickerson too. Dickerson's also a big focal point in the offense, as he does of course get Angry Runs for 1, Human Joystick for 0, Energizer for 0, Jukebox for 0, and Tank for 1 AP. So you get basically everything there. And then yeah, just a very, you know, nasty offense. If you have this offense, you should be feared. And you guys can see by the end what the chems will end up looking like, and also what the final price of the team will look like as well. It's going to be an expensive defense. So on defense, as we know, the meta right now is just avalanches. Avalanches force fumbles, and you're able to put so many of these on the field, but I also like to maintain a good pass rush. And I think a pass rush is very important in this game, as there's a lot of good abilities that still work very well even against secures. So with Mike, he gets Pick Artist. I'm not even going to go through the ability. I forgot, I'm not going through abilities on these cards. But Mike Renfeld, there you go. Justin Simmons at backup, of course, for the Combine. Chems, and then we're going to go to strong safeties. This one's a no-brainer to me, Cam Chancellor. And then we are actually going to have Julius Peppers as well. We almost are overcompensating here. This is a team that can run 6-1. They can run whatever defense you run. There's enough personnel. The team's deep enough, trust me. So Julius Peppers does make it. He'll be like a user if you do want to use the card or buy the card for this team. You definitely can. At middle linebacker, Ray Lou. Ray Lou is the guy who gets the pre-baked avalanche. And my favorite user right now in the game, that's like reasonably, I guess he's not that reasonably priced, I guess. Derek Brooks. Where's my R key? There it is. Derek Brooks. I like him a lot as well. So Derek Brooks, Ray Lou. Also, Patrick Willis is a weapon in 6-1, as he can actually be an edge rusher. If we go to Patrick Willis right here, you are going to see that Patrick Willis actually does get perfect traits as a linebacker and is 90-90. So, like, he gets Lawrence Taylor traits. Like, he's a very good pass rusher in this game. The only problem, I guess, is like the weight, and of course, was that patch. We don't even know if the patch worked or not. Like, we don't know because they put the patch in the game earlier this year, and then they got rid of it, or like, you know, whatever they did to it. You know, Patrick Willis is just a weapon in 6-1 though, because his abilities are pretty solid, and he actually does get Colossus. We don't have it on this team build, but he does get Colossus. NFL Combine, and then we're gonna have Isaiah Simmons here as well. Simmons is going to get, of course, the Combine chemistry. So those are your linebackers, and those are your safeties. At right outside linebacker, I'm going to go with Lawrence Taylor. Simple as that. Still gets a good enough of a setup where he's worth running even without the token. If you have that little extra token, maybe you sprinkle it on Lawrence Taylor there. You can definitely do that. Or even J.J. Watt, who's actually on this team but is only there for overall, which is kind of terrifying. Over here we have Bruce Irvin, okay? We are also going to try to do, as you saw, maybe if you saw it or not, Legion of Boom Chems as well. We have Cam Chance, we have Bruce Irvin. So that means we're also going to have Sherman here as well. Sherman. There's Richard Sherman. We have Bruce Irvin, Cam Chancellor, and Richard Sherman. Even what we probably could do on this team is even run Bobby Wagner, as we're actually overshooting the chems by a good amount. So run Bobby Wagner. Actually, you have Bobby, Cam, Sherman, and Bruce. All the LOB guys on the same team. I actually need to fix that on the final team. I forgot about that. But yeah, there you go. That's the that's full LOB chems right off rip, which of course you'll love to see. And then no backups. You don't need backups. You're gonna have enough pass rush. Right end, we're gonna go Aaron Donald. Of course, we are going to run momentum shift Aaron Donald, as it is one of the most broken things in the game. It just throws your opponent off completely, as people really rely on their X factors, especially this year. People completely relied on them. So if you momentum shift, you can wipe everything. And again, it's kind of the same thing with Lamar Jackson, where we have, like, we can run a lot of AP on Aaron Donald because all these guys, all their good setups are just so cheap. It's crazy. At defensive tackle number 2, or defensive tackle number 1, my bad, we are going to have Harrison Phillips, as him with Colossus is still just insane. He still plays crazy. And to backing him up, we don't even need this card. We have Quinn Williams. Why not? Put Quinnen out there. He gets inside stuff and sure specialist both for free. Left end, it's going to be J.J. Watt. This card might not even see the field for you. Gonna be honest, but he's there for overall. He's the best option at left end, so we're gonna run him even without the token. At cornerback, this is where things get a little bit cute on this team. So our outside guy is actually going to be Tariq Woolen. He has one of the more expensive setups for the secondary, you know, which you'll see in a second. I'm not sure that didn't work. We're gonna go Tariq Woolen there, and then our slot corner is going to be Chris Harris. Okay, Chris Harris, and then again we have Y2K Chems working on the back here. So we have Chris Harris with 99 speed. Cornerback number 4. This is where it gets a little weird. We're gonna go Jamal Adams, okay? Because I want to get all the Avalanche cards that we can on the field. We have Avalanche here, so our 3 X factors are gonna be. We're gonna use Unstoppable Force here on Aaron Donald. We have Harrison Phillips with Unstoppable Force. We also have Jamal Adams with the Avalanche X Factor. So that's where all our X Factors are going to be. Jamal also gets, like, his abilities for the slot, like, aren't perfect. I wish he got mid zone and flat zone. That would be, like, perfect. And if you only do run 3 corners, this does complicate things a little bit because you definitely want to run Jamal Adams. So I would probably use him over Chris Harris, as Chris Harris does get a free setup. So if you run 3-4 corners, it might look more like this, you know what I mean? Because you want to use that X Factor, obviously. So Jamal, Chris Harris, Tariq Woolen, and we are also going to put in Deion Sanders for kick returns, as he does get the free return man, and also does get some good stats there as well. So that is the defense. That's the team. Now let's talk abilities, and I'll show off the chemistries. Okay, so you guys see it right there. We are over our X Factors on this team because Mud.GG's recognizing, of course, our Avalanches as X Factors, which they are not. It's just crazy. So Cam Chancellor probably is the best card in the game. If you pair up Avalanche with Enforcer Supreme, it just makes a card broken. I've been running Avalanche a little bit on Troy Polamalu. If you don't have Enforcer Supreme, you can't break the tackle, so that's a fumble. Easy. Enforcer Supreme is very good when paired with Avalanche, as it does cause fumbles. We have, again, just 0 AP setups here. Even if you're not going to use Derek Brooks, sure, 0 AP, let's run him. Aaron Donald's the big boy here. He gets momentum shift, edge threat elite, which helps out his passers a little bit, and secure tackler, which will help you against those angry runs running backs. Chris Harris, again, free 0 AP setup with secure flat zone, mid zone. Bruce Irvin, going to be our other edge rusher with lurk artist, which you can pull him out and use him if you want to. Tackle Supreme and edge threat elite. Ray Lou, you know what I mean? Like, Ray Lou's crazy because Ray Lou on this team, if you're using Julius Peppers, then this team we're almost overcompensating, but we're building the best team possible. You know what I mean? That's what we're trying to do at the end of the day here. So, pretty crazy. And of course, Avalanche is the big thing on this card. I don't think he gets Enforcer Supreme. No, he gets. Oh no, he does. So you would actually, my bad. I actually made a mistake on the final team build there. As this would actually be, instead of it being secure tackler, it would be Enforcer Supreme. So Enforcer Supreme, lurk artist, Avalanche. There you go. No KO though. No KO, which is, some people might feel some way about that, but if you're out there forcing fumbles, and also if you're a team with only one Avalanche, you can kind of run away from that. You're able to kind of keep track of it better. Once you kind of think, if you're a ball carrier and once you see a little bit of room, you forget about all the Avalanches out there. You're trying to put someone on TikTok, you know what I mean? And then for the abilities on, where are our abilities again? For our abilities on Mike, we are of course going to have Avalanche and Deep Zone on him. And then I believe he does also get Pick Artist as a pre-bit, or as a pre-lit. So we should probably put that on there. Pick Artist, Deep Zone, Avalanche. He's going to be your deep safety. Cam's going to be your other deep safety. So you're going to have Mike, Cam as your deep guys. Lawrence off one edge, Bruce off the other. AD in the middle, and Harrison Phillips in the middle as well. So there you go. And then you can use it whoever you want. If you're running 6'1", you can run more linebacker. Whatever you need to run, this team's got enough personnel and depth to do it. So let's go back to the abilities. I just realized I made one mistake here. So Sherman, for his abilities, I had him as a slot guy, but that was before I decided to actually use Jamal Adams in the slot. So they're gonna have to save it 1 AP somewhere, and I think where we save it, where can we save that 1 AP? I would hate to get rid of an inside stuff, honestly. Lawrence Taylor, maybe we can save it on Lawrence. He doesn't get many abilities. Double or nothing, we can low-key get rid of. Double or nothing might be what we get rid of and keep us at 11 out of 11. So we're going to go deep zone. Your 2 outside corners are going to be Sherman Woolen. 2 slot guys, if you run 4 corners, are going to be Jamal Adams, Chris Harris. Up top safeties, Mike Renfeld, Cam Chancellor. I already went over the rest of the team. So that is the perfect team. A 10 out of 10 team here in Madden 24. Here's your kicker and your punter. Actually, your kicker would actually be, my bad, Young Wei. It's like this, right? Nope. Is it, do they spell it like that? Oh, it's actually spelled like Young. But it's going to be Young Wei Koo, fully upgraded, all 32. There you go. So that is the best team in Madden right now. 31,000 coins. It's going to run you a lot. It's going to run you a lot of coins. It's going to do it to you. It really is. But this team right here has virtually no holes. And theoretically, you wouldn't have to make another upgrade for the rest of the year. But you see where you're if I go to the chems, we're at 33 combine, 8 Y2K, Legion of Boom I do need to fix. Oh, my bad, I didn't fix it on this one. We got to put Bobby Wagner in. But Bobby Wagner does get, of course, the Legion of Boom chem. So we have 4 out of 4 there for Legion of Boom, 8 Y2K, and then Combine. And we still have a bunch of cheats. We can, if you want, you still add Bo Jackson to the team. If you get rid of one of your Combine guys, it's easy to do that. You could even do that here and then just put Dion at kick returner in your lineup. You can do that too. So there's a bunch of movement that you can make depending on what cards come out. This is a very good baseline on May 10th of Madden 24 Ultimate Team here. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Of course, this team's going to be a 10. Do you guys have a team similar to this? And again, I'll be live tonight rating teams. So you can come through and show me. Come through and show me. If someone actually does build this team, let me know. Because, yeah, I would love to see it in game and maybe even use it for a video. So let me know if you're on Xbox. Let me know. Of course, thank you for watching today's video. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And as always, I will see you boys in the next one. We're going to have some golden tickets and Ultimate Legends coming tomorrow, and I'm excited.